Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am making a um 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom build. So this is based on the duplex I currently live in. I decided it would be a fun thing to do. Um, it's actually quite funny because it did take me a long while to be able to make it. Like you would think you live in a place and it would be the easiest thing to um, build, but it wasn't. So I do live in a duplex. So as you can see here, I'm making like the other unit. I'm not quite sure what the layout looks like, so I just kind of put a big empty space there. But later on in the video, you'll see that I do delete that space just because it wouldn't fit in the lot, and I couldn't figure it out because I was like, I was thinking this lot would be pretty small and it would fit, but it just didn't. And I don't know, I guess just the way the Sims works, you can't really like space it out like it is in real life. Um, but I think it's pretty accurate, especially from the outside. I remembered I was streaming this, and when I finished, I took a picture and sent it to my husband, and he was like, "Don't forget the little sidewalk outside." I'm like, "Oh, right, right, I know." Um, but yeah, it I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It's I guess you can say a lot better looking than the duplex is in real life, and I guess that's just the way Sims works too. um, so here we have the general layout of the house. In my stream actually, I had the layout already and I wasn't happy with it, and I just kind of deleted the entire lot and started again. And this was what I ended up with. So there's the little front door. It's just a small front door. And I decided, okay, it's really dark. I'm gonna start putting some lights in. It the lights themselves are actually not pretty accurate, but they're close to what our lights look like at home. I tried looking for a ceiling fan because we do have a ceiling fan in the kitchen, but there wasn't one, so I just settled with the same one, so it's all kind of uniformed. So I'm working on the little kitchen area. You'll see I had some trouble actually because um, the counters where the stove is are actually a little smaller than the ones by the sink. But you can see I try to make it work, but it just doesn't when I put the cupboards on top. And so I switched to the full size counters. And so all our walls are also white in the house. The bathroom is white, the living room, our bedrooms, they're all white. So I just, very plain, just white. So here, I'm having trouble already with the cupboards. I tried squeezing them in, but it just wasn't working. Like, I know you're not gonna see it, but still. Oop, sorry. I had a little notification pop up and it surprised me. I was like, what? Okay, so here I try using the smaller ones, like thinking it might fit, but it wasn't. Like, it was going by the squares, and even if I had the cheats on and I was using alt to kind of move it around, it just wasn't going closer. Um, as you can see, I gave up and I start placing other stuff like this dining table. Our dining table is a glass top. I try finding chairs that match because they are the same material as the legs of the table, but it is a cushion seat. But I couldn't find one that looked nice, and so I settled with this one with the wooden seats. I really like these. I actually use them in another build, not build, but a refurnishing of a lot that we already have in game. I just really like them. Okay, so this is the door that leads to that little area in the back. And the way The Sims works is if your house is on a foundation, then the whole thing is on a foundation. So you can't have like a separate like in-law unit or just a separate area that's not on a foundation. And that kind of annoyed me, but I found a way to work around it, as you'll see later. And so here I did give up on those smaller counters and used the full size ones, and then I adjusted the size of the room as well. And here I am again, just readjusting everything, and you'll see I'll do this a lot. Adjusting the lights. What do I work on after this? I do that a lot, like rotating my camera. See, I did it again, and I'm just like, I need to stop doing that because I feel like people who would watch my videos would just be dizzy. But here we are. I don't know, that's just the way I build. Like, I like looking around, seeing if something's askew. And then there's the exhaust. Is that what they're called? And then I noticed it was poking out of there, so I used this one instead and kind of put it up a little bit so it's not sticking out too much. So what I was trying to do here is, actually we do have like closet spaces in multiple places in this house, and it actually just uses like a regular door too, and I tried putting one there because we do have one, but with the cupboards on top I was just like, nah. And now I'm working on our bedroom. So everything in this room is actually very monotone, I guess. Like our sheets are a dark gray, our pillowcases are the same, our the computer desk is black. Same for the stand for the TV, and so is our little dresser, and of course the chair. And it's a really tight fit. I try to make it work. I wanted to pick that TV stand because there's like stuff under, like clutter kind of, and that's kind of what it looks like in real life, but it didn't work out because it had like the glass top, and I'm like, no, it's mainly wood. So we have our own TV. I was hoping there was just like a one door closet kind of thing because I'd put it in this room, but you'll see in a second I do adjust the room so I can add that little closet door, and it looks more like what it does in real life. But clearly I gave up, moved on to the other room. This is actually my sister-in-law's room, and I haven't really been in there, like just briefly to toss her the laundry that she leaves in the dryer into her bed. Onto her bed? Into? Anyway, I give up again. Move to the bathroom, and the bathroom's pretty accurate, I would say. So we don't really have like a tub shower kind of thing going on. It's actually just like a long shower. But I figured this was the most accurate, so I used that. And then there's a little divider, of course, and the toilet's right there. And when I finally finished this build, I actually, like, I saved it and everything. I realized that I did not put any bins in the house. Like, there are no trash bins at all. I've saved it to my gallery, but I haven't uploaded it. But I do want to add a couple of more things, like the little area outside, or that separate like area is actually like laundry space and storage. And since I did not have the laundry day stuff pack when I did this, I didn't want to mess with that room. But since I do have it now, I can put the washer, the dryer, and a bunch of, boxes to show that it's like a storage area. And so here we are with the living room. So pretty accurate, I would say. Not as much clutter. But yeah, pretty accurate. You see, I'm trying to figure out how to fit stuff in, I guess, or where it would look more like the house. So we do have a fireplace. Is it a fireplace? I think it is. And that's another thing. I didn't put like the little chimney on top. It's funny how when you're finally watching all these videos, then you realize all the stuff that you've forgotten. So I changed the wallpaper outside because I was looking at a reference picture and we actually don't have those little white like edges. It's just blue all the way. The roof is pretty similar to what it looks like in real life, so I was really happy with it. I'm actually not quite sure what the roofing is in that little, like, I feel like it was just added on to the house for more storage when they converted the entire place into a duplex. So yeah. So there's like a little bookcase at the end of that hall, which my sister-in-law actually used just as extra space for her multiple clothes. She just has so much stuff. Oh my gosh, it's not even funny anymore. Like my husband keeps saying she's a hoarder, and honestly, I think she is. So there's my little shoe rack because we don't have space for that inside the bedroom, so I put it outside. I have many shoes. My husband keeps telling me that why do you need so many shoes? And my reason always is because I like shoes. What happened? Okay, I was just like, huh? I guess I paused for a second to think about what else I needed to do. So I added another shoe rack because my shoe rack is actually a little long. It's one of those adjustable kinds. I think we bought it at Target. So here I'm back to the living room. I need to work on jumping a lot. But we're back in the living room. So I've put the fireplace, that lamp that we have in the corner. I actually just realized that we don't have a light in the living room, like that ceiling light. We actually don't have one, but otherwise it'll be really dark. So I was just like, no, I'm putting I'm putting a light there. I'm keeping it. There's a little like accent table also by that side. I don't quite remember what's on it. I think there's like a picture frame, a book. We have a couple of plants also in the living room, so I'm trying to find one that I like. This one I use a lot. I really like how it looks like, and I like the pot too. So here we are, trying to put clutter in. Not too long ago, we finally got my sister-in-law to take out a couple of stuff that she had in our closet, and they're just all in the living room now. So we call them balikbayan boxes or moving boxes. And I was trying to kind of show that there are a bunch of boxes in the living room, so I used those like file boxes, and then I think later on I realized that there were ones with like the tops on them actually. So I tried using 0 and 9 and Alt to kind of move my clutter around, but it was taking too long and I was getting a little impatient. Okay, so I guess I decided, oh, I need to put windows. So that's what we're doing. It's actually really weird. The window in the kitchen right by the sink is like brown, but everything else is white. But I didn't want to do that, so I just kept it white too. And then Here I am trying to figure out a nice window for the front, and I realized there's no window, window on that side either. Um, it's funny that we have windows in our bedroom, and then there's that little area too. So that's why I really think that it was just built on afterwards when they converted the place. So it sucks we don't get daylight in our bedroom. But it's okay. We're cavemen. So it works. And when it gets really hot, it's nice not to have windows, especially in the summer. Like a lot of people are like, why would you think that? Like with your windows, you can open it and let a breeze in, and well, that's why we got air conditioning for a room, like one of those that you insert into the windows. So there's another tiny plant there in the corner, and I just resized that plant I like. I don't know what I'm doing. Why do I keep doing that? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. So I'm working on putting some clutter around the place. Let's see. What am I doing? Yeah, I am just working on clutter and stuff. And there's a painting up there too. I think it was down like in front of the fireplace, and then I guess they put it up. Or maybe, isn't it weird that I don't remember, even though I live in this house? Um, it's just one of those things that I don't really pay attention to a lot. Like when I walk past the living room, I don't like look to my right at the fireplace. When I come in, when I come in from work, I just kind of go straight to our bedroom too. And so here we are, me trying that out again. This is I don't even know if they're floating. I wonder if it looks like it's floating at the end. Oh, no, it's not too bad. I'm putting clutter on the desk too. I tried I have this little tabletop mirror. I was trying to do that, and then I realized the mirror the mirror itself doesn't change size, but the frame does. So that sucks. And then here we are. I realized, oh, there are tops on these ones. And so I changed them real quick when I saw it. Otherwise, I'll forget. Let's see. More clutter. I actually really like the whole clutter stuff now because it makes the house look more like it's lived in, you know? So here we are. She does have a in my sister-in-law's room again. Sorry, I had to think. I was just like, what am I saying? So here we are with like I said, I've seen her room a little bit, so I try to make it look as much I lost my train of thought, but I tried to make it look like her room as much as I could. There we go. So she has a little TV on top of a dresser. Tried to do that. There. And she has a bunch of boxes also, and she has another like dresser, I think, or like a shelf with clothes again, and just a whole bunch of stuff. And then, I was actually joking around with my husband and my mother-in-law the other day because we were helping her with a new bed frame and headboard. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. My house is a mess. Like, you know, and when we finally moved the bed out, she was like, this is 2 years of filth. And I was just like, oh my gosh, if my mom saw this, she would flip. Like, my mom cleans every week, pretty much almost every day, like just here and there wiping stuff down, but she does really like deep clean the house like almost every week, I feel like. And when I still lived with my parents, I liked helping clean up my mess at least. Or my room, at least that's what I was responsible for, you know. And I liked it. I enjoyed vacuuming, mostly because I love the smell when just your room is clean, when your sheets are clean. It's nice. what am I doing now? I think we're almost close to the end of the video. I think this video is like 25 minutes long, and we just hit the 20-minute mark. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think we're working on the flooring. It's mostly wood, kind of like, very similar to that in color. So it's just wood in that hallway. Oh, there. So there's a little closet space there, and I decide to close that out. And then, of course, I've adjusted the space on our bedroom too, and put a little closet there too. So yeah, flooring is just wood in the entrance, wood in the hallway, tiles in the kitchen, and then carpet in the living room and the 2 bedrooms, and then of course tile in the bathroom too. Did I even remember to put tiles in the bathroom? I don't even remember anymore. I think I just completely forgot about the bathroom altogether. Did I even put a sink? I don't know. We'll see, I guess. And of course, since it's carpet around the fireplace, in the living room, there is tile in like the general vicinity of the fireplace, just so nothing catches on fire. And then we do have hedges outside of our house. And I think in a little bit, this is where I realize, oh, I should probably get rid of the attached unit. And then here I'm trying to figure out, because we do have like a little wooden, like, I don't know what you would call it, but there's just this thing blocking that like left side. But I guess I gave up because I couldn't find anything, and then there I did get rid of that attached unit just cuz. And I moved it a little bit. So past that attached unit, we actually do have a garage also. And I personally don't use the garage. I've never even been in there myself. I just park my car in the driveway. And so we have a little fenced off, I guess, backyard area, even though it's still in the front yard. We have a little barbecue. There's a table, couple of chairs outside. Our mailbox isn't actually like that. It's just like one of those little attached things to the wall. But I couldn't find anything that looked like that. And so I decided to just put like a regular old mailbox. And then after this is where, I realize the whole foundation situation, and it doesn't work out. Just adjusting a couple of stuff. Oh, I think I realize now why I do that rotating thing. Like I said earlier, it's to see if I've missed something, but clearly it doesn't help me out that much because I still miss stuff. Like the bathroom floor, I feel like. And so I adjusted the fencing to, and there I see I'm like trying to make the garage area, and then I saw that it's on foundation, and so I tried to change it. It just wasn't working out. And so I end up making this like a platformed area. There we go. And I put this like little lattice, is that how you pronounce it? Like a little detail with the fence, which I picked up from the Sim Supply and Deligracy and a bunch of other sim YouTubers, I guess you would call them. Just little tricks, to make like nicer. There. I should actually do that more in like other builds. I really like it. All right, and I guess that would be it. I'm just working on the little sidewalk leading up to the house. And there's that little blank area that has our laundry stuff and more storage. And yeah, basically, this is the little house that I live in. And we're actually saving up to buy a house. So I'm really excited for that. Um, oh, see, I forgot something. We have a little area with like our microwave, and it's not really on a counter. It's just like on this little shelf that's attached to the wall, and I tried to do that, but it doesn't work out. Like I couldn't put the microwave on it. Now that I think about it, I probably could have downsized a counter, put it under there, covered it with clutter, and then put the microwave on top. But of course, I only realize these things now. But anyway, I think this is the last thing I do, and then that's it. That's our duplex. And like I said, we are saving up for a house, and again, I'm really excited. I can't wait to, have our own space again. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.